We dream so colorful. Oh, we love so strong. The world is relentless, the city won't sleep. It hardens your soul, brings you to your knees. But we can face it all. With our feelings on, we could be ours, and we could live for 1,000 years. We could be legends. If we all go down, if our time is now, we could let everyone know we were here. We could be legends. We can live forever.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Gfinity UK CSGO Championship. I am your host Richard Lewis, been here all day reminding myself just how exciting, entertaining and of course hilarious UK Counter-Strike can be. With me contributing to that has been Banks. He's on the end, we've kind of swapped places with him, but he is still there. And of course Kyanite closest to me. How are you guys feeling?
We're all right. How are you?
I'm coping, mate. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I was just telling Jess about shocks.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to tell it again now.
Yeah, she's an internet sensation now, just the makeup lady. I'm sure you've seen the show. I'm sure if you're watching this, you've definitely seen the show.
You've got to see the one where she's doing like players' nails and stuff
Yeah.
as well on the
Oh,
Gfinity
Starcraft.
YouTube.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
We need to do that more often for the CSGO
Yeah.
players. But
Get
anyway,
JW to do his nails. He'll love that. Yeah.
I thought we were going to make a joke there and say JW to do his trotters. That would have been a bit too much, wouldn't it? Like, my mate's in him. I can make that joke. I can make that joke. He loves me. Anyway, so we're going to have the last game of the day. We've already kind of tipped the gaff before we went to break and talked a little bit about what it's going to be. So there's going to be Choke Gaming and Team Infused, if you're just joining us. Potentially a close game. And as I said, this is the winners of Epic Land going up against the team that ultimately, for the longest period of time before the emergence of easy skins, were considered the UK's #1.
Yeah, massively.
So I'll get you guys to just talk a little bit, sort of recap what we were talking about, maybe without the trip down memory lane, but just some thoughts about these two teams.
Yeah, I mean, my gut feeling, strangely enough, actually tells me that I think Team Infused are going to win this 2-0. Don't know why. I mean, on paper, this should technically go to a third map. Both teams are very, very evenly matched. And again, you match up the players on one team with the players on the other team, and sometimes it just depends on what side you wake up in the morning. That's how evenly matched these guys are, kind of thing. Map pool-wise, Mirage does too.
We can bring them up
Kind
for
of
you
jumping
on the
the gun a
screen.
bit here, Kai.
It's all right.
I'm in a new seat. Like,
I know
I'm
it's
in
the
a new
last game,
seat.
but come on, yeah? The pub's still going to be there.
Fair enough, yeah.
So anyway, here's the maps. It's Mirage. Again, it's the third time casting a series where we've had Mirage as the first map, and we've seen Infused very accomplished on that one. They won 16-1 right at the start of the show. Just to the second map, that's what we like to see UK teams play. And then should it be required, it's going to be Overpass.
That is a great tiebreaker for these two teams. I know you, Kai, you said obviously 2-0 you're expecting Infused to take it, but if it goes all the way and we have to deal with Overpass, then I'm putting my money on Infused. I think it's going to go 2-1 in that sense, but Infused, from what we've seen from the two games we casted today, they have just been on another level, and this seems to be working for them, whatever they're doing. Critical, Aaron, they've just been playing absolutely fantastic. Red Snake as well, always being one that's up there. Choke, obviously, they are coming back off the win, but you can only say so much of what they achieved at Epic Land in comparison to what they are as a general team.
I think we also need to bear in mind that even though Choke Gaming won Epic Land, a lot of top UK teams weren't at Epic Land, like Team Infused, like Easy Skins. A lot of them, from what they told me, was they were saving, they didn't want to reveal anything, rather, before this tournament. So that's how important this tournament is to these teams.
Well,
so.
yeah, it's not just the money that's at stake. I mean, obviously, again, we talked about
EGX.
Yeah, you go to EGX as well. People want to be there. Sponsors want you to go to big events like that. You're going to be in front of potentially thousands, hundreds of thousands even of people with the way CSGO has grown, and that's where they want you. So just while the knife round's going on, Banks, go on. I'm going to nail you down to a prediction.
I'm going 2-1 to Infused, and I reckon it's going to come down on that Overpass. It's going to be where Infused will shine and show that they're better than Choke, but I can't see that it's going to be closed out 2-0 for Infused.
And Kyanite, even though you're going to be doing the cast with me?
Yeah, 2-0, 2-0. I don't know, that's what my gut feeling tells me. My brain says 2-1, but my heart says 2-0.
Don't listen to your brain, right?
Nah.
Never listen to your brain.
Richard,
Listen to yes,
Richard
mate.
Lewis tips.
Right, there you go. I'll tell you straight off the bat that Infused have just been godlike today, so I can't see anyone coming close to them. Even though we've hyped up some of the players on Choke, in particular SEO, the kid's a freak, and of course Imi, the veteran, who let's see if he's bringing guns. Anyway, we're going to go into the pistol round now. So it is going to be Choke on the CT side. It is going to be Infused on the T side. And look at this. This is what they did so well in the opening game against Radical. These A site forces, and they've just dropped out. And look at that. SEO unable to do anything from a pretty promising position, but Peggy's going to pick up a kill, and Powell's going to get one. Red Snake's going to answer back. And Zed gets another kill as well. So the bomb is planted, ticking away. 4-on-2 situation, lots of health to play with, and Imi and Mighty Max trying to do something, but Mighty Max picks up a double headshot. That's not supposed to happen. The planet's just aligned for him. He's going to get on the defuse, doesn't have the kit, of course, and Aaron's going to take him down. How's that going to change the complexion of the round? Once again, it's the 1.6 veteran Aaron coming up big with that Tech 9 Kyanite.
Yeah, again, all those years of experience really coming into work there. And as well, it was Critical who actually bought the Tech 9 and Aaron who bought up Armor. And as soon as Critical went down, Aaron picked up his Tech 9, and when you're doing that sort of Olaf Tech 9 thingamajig on the pistol round where you've got armor and you've got the Tech 9, you honestly become like such a formidable tank. Like, you literally cannot get taken out. It's so difficult to deal with, especially when you're one of the CTs with only a USPS. It becomes hell.
Well, it shows it once again just how sort of well organized Infused are, and again, always thinking, playing it smart, able to capitalize. So good on them for being able to just, keep their focus. It's been a long day of games for them, and they haven't looked like dropping a single map. And there's a little cheeky peek and pick there. While Powell is just sort of spamming away. They're just trying to get some kills on the board here, take some guns, but not able to do it, and it's a clean sweep there for Infused.
Yeah, really solid as well. I mean, there, realistically, Choke Gaming would have just really been hoping to try and deal as much damage as possible and try and force as many rebuys as possible, but none of the 5 Team Infused players hit the floor, and they're going to get to keep these weapons, and Choke Gaming, they've got no choice now on the more expensive CT side. They're going to have to only force up pistols, no armor even. Only Powell who's bothered to buy up a grenade, and they need to buy up properly come the next round, hence why they're saving.
Well, Imi pushing in here, and in the end, it was actually SEO that wrecked him. And Aaron's going to get that kill. Powell's coming around on a rotate, so he's just going to be lurking in that kitchen area. And Red Snake's going to get the kill onto him, and all too easy at the moment. And again, another clean sweep on an eco round. So Infused showing their superiority. Economy's going to be very good. And this is a crucial round. I mean, you can see with that team kill, actually, that plays a significant part here because SEO's going to take that FAMAS.
Yeah, definitely. And one thing worth mentioning as well is the fact that Team Infused won their T-Pistol. And really, a map like Mirage, you don't really expect the Ts to accumulate more than really 5 or so rounds. So for them to win the pistol round and get an early 3-0 lead in the final is massive for them.
So, as Infused have done so well, they're just playing this slow now. They know it's the first buy. They know they want to spread out and make the picks. They know they've got the players capable of doing it. Powell, though, is able to get that first kill onto Windansky, who's been pushing that connector on Mirage often. It just seems to be able to get in there. He's so tricky. And now Infused are trying to react to the fact that they've lost a man, trying to use this intel. They're going to be doing a little boost there. And you can see Critical looking over the top in the jungle. If he peeks here, get out of the way, mate. There we go. If he peeks here, and he does, he's going to get lit up. So Mighty Max is taken down. And all of a sudden, it's Infused that have got the advantage positionally. But now Powell's going to answer back with that AWP and take down Critical. So Zed here needs to time this push to perfection. Red Snake is now going to be able to call that there's one under Palace. And Zed's still looking around. He knows there's one under, but of course there's one behind you as well. And Imi and SEO have played this crossfire to perfection. Textbook CT defense there. And actually, that's probably the first time I think Infused have looked a little bit shaky and not been able to capitalize.
Yeah, it had me worried when I think it was Red Snake and Critical so easily made their way up mid onto short, then into Whorehouse and managed to get that frag onto Mighty Max. But fortunately for them, they managed to turn it around because obviously the Infused players tried to wrap round A. And great defense coming out from Choke Gaming. And again, they showed us exactly what they're capable of. Some very, very capable individuals here. Powell definitely being one of them here at mid. He's got a few bullets being fired down towards him. He
can't face now, and that's going to give Short away, and Imi's going to have to fall back. So this is what I like about Infused. This is what they do. They've just lost a round playing it slow. That's fine. We'll play it fast. We'll push it. So Powell is so low there. He knows he cannot challenge. They have now lost that mid control, and you can see that Infused are swarming all over Short. Mighty Max has been smoked out. He's trying to get a peek here. The smokes are coming in. The flashes are coming in. Windansky's just spamming away. He's making a nuisance of himself. And now he's going to go underpass and join his teammates. So that's SEO going to pick up a frag, though. And Aaron's going to answer back. And look at this. Zed, again, just timed it to perfection. Made a bit of a meal of it, but does get that all-important kill. And Infused are putting on a masterclass here of how to just pick apart the CT setup on Mirage. Critical's got that up. He's going to have a little spam through the smoke. The bomb is going to go down, and there's Aaron going to take Imi, who just sort of walked onto the site real leisurely. And that's what happens. Perhaps you should have had a bit more purpose about it, and they've made the call. We need to save these guns, guys. Save guns, Imi said.
Yeah, I mean, there was only one counter-terrorist player for Choke Gaming on the B bomb site, and as soon as Infused got that first pick, they went straight forwards towards a bomb site, and it was an easy plant. But Zed, his positioning in apps to... Because even though he only got one kill, that kill is massive with regards to what happened in that round. Because
Absolutely.
Because Choke Gaming were essentially trying to retake that B bomb site with 4 players. Then as soon as it's 3 players, they're being forced to save up, and that's why they saved. Great play from Mighty Max. It is going to deal damage to the economy of Team Infused, but they should just about still be able to buy it, but they can't afford to let that happen again.
Yeah, well, I've got to say that, Kaine. I think that's a real bad... That's probably one of the first errors of judgment I've seen there from Infused. They've been perfect pretty much all day. But in electing to hunt down a FAMAS, and you end up losing 3 guns as a result, and giving over an AK to the FAMAS, giving him a clear upgrade, that's a bad call. That's a bad error of judgment there. I think they should have just let them save the FAMAS in the AWP.
It wasn't really worth it that early on, but Imi goes big, double kill coming in as Team Infused continue to make their way towards a B bomb site. Ezio, the man who's going to be playing in the position we saw Weber playing earlier on, just jumping up and down, keeping an eye on the apps. Powell is right-hand man with the crossfire going. So this is a pretty solid setup on the B bomb site. If I was Infused, I'd probably fall back, regroup as 3, and figure out where we want to go from there.
Well, fall back is what they're doing. You see Red Snake, he's just trying to get a bit of mid control, trying to get a bit of intel, shut down any potential rotates of the CTs, but so far, it's going to be real tough for them. They've got a real good crossfire on this A bomb site, so they're going to have to do something pretty special to open this up, and of course, yep, well, they're going to do the little boost into window room, so it's like alley up. Windansky's going in there, and he has been the guy who's been sort of just snaking his way around and trying to get in a problematic position. Oh, that's a good pick. Big miss there from Powell. And if he keeps missing shots like that, then the Choke Gaming's going to be an appropriate name. And somehow, Infused have turned this around. But it's Mighty Max who's really flying the flag here for Choke, and has been able to turn that round on its head just when it looked like Infused were going to be able to win. So Windansky, he's going to have his work cut out from here if he's going to get the plant. Mighty Max is going to be able to push. He has got the plant. He's going for a flash here, Windansky. This is going to be one hell of a clutch if he can make it. He isn't able to do so, and that's going to be the second round on the board for Choke.
Again, Mighty Max going huge right when it matters the most. I mean, at that point when Windansky got boosted into window room, I thought it was quite poor that Choke Game would give Team Infused that mid control and even allow them to boost someone into window room. But Peggy was actually, I think it was Peggy or Powell was watching it with the AWP. But like you said, he can't afford to miss shots like that again, because if it wasn't for Mighty Max going absolutely huge, Choke Gaming really should have lost that round. And here on the CT side of Mirage, they can't really afford to lose really any more than these current 4 or 5 rounds that Infused have, and they definitely can't afford to lose this eco buy coming out from Team Infused. You can never rule out the Rec 9.
No, and we've seen him put it to good use already quite often today. So interesting though, this is a bit of a departure to how they've been playing it. Usually with their ecos, they've gone really fast, purposeful, aggressive. They're not doing it here. They're actually trying to just use the smokes and flashes, and it's not working out for them so far. Peggy and Mighty Max are just getting a couple of kills. He actually shot the body there, I think, as it dropped down. And Red Snake, he stood between Tetris, and he's just like, well, maybe I can get one. He is able to get a kill. He can't get to a gun, of course, and then it is going to be 3 rounds now for Choke Gaming. So a little bit of a slower eco there, not really paying off for Infused.
No, unfortunate, really. They would have at least tried to, or rather like to try and do a bit of damage, maybe force the odd rebuy here and there from the CTs, but good stuff from Choke Gaming. They're finally starting to look a bit more solid. Financially, still not looking too great. We've got Imi and Ezio, who don't even have helmets. Really, up against the AK doesn't make that much of a difference, but they are still on FAMASs, and it resembles that there is a lack of money. Great entry frag coming out there from Powell onto Aaron, a man who's been key for Infused success today. And now that they've shut him down, they might very well stand a chance of evening it up at 4-all.
And that's always super frustrating when that happens. Infused are going for a really intelligent boost there, just to try and look into that window room, just to have a bit of an elevated position, and they get caught out by just a bit of a random push there. No flash, nothing to indicate he's going to do it, and he gets the peak, and now he picks up a second kill onto Critical, so he's took down the old boy connection. Zed's going to answer back to make it a 3-on-3, but so far the danger men for Infused are dead, so Powell's looking into that smoke. Can't see anything. I don't think he realizes just how close to danger he actually was there. And Windansky again just lurking. And this is something that I haven't always really seen from Windansky. He was always traditionally an entry fragger. He did pick up the AWP for a brief period of time in his career. But like I say, it used to be his one-bullet aim. That's why he was so lethal with the Deagle. And now he's kind of playing a lurking role here for Team Infused, just getting himself in a nuisance positions. And once again, he turns a 3-3 situation into a numerical advantage for his team just by being somewhere he probably shouldn't.
Yeah, and he'll have called this now that the A bomb site is pretty much empty, and he knows that Ezio's definitely going to be on short, but with 14 seconds to go, the bomb pretty much has to go towards a B bomb site. There it is, Zed dealing damage onto Ezio, only onto his foot, however. Mighty Max waiting for Windansky to show himself, finally shuts him down, and the question now, is a Choke Gaming going to try and retake this bomb site in a 2 versus 2?
It's time. And, you know, they've left it a little bit late, and that's the other thing that lurkers do well. It's not just about getting the kills by being in a nuisance position. You just waste time. You just cut off parts of the map. You stop people being able to get to the bomb sites. But look, Choke have actually decided to go for it. They have got one. They're not going to win the round, but they are going to get the kills. SEO's going to go down with a Titanic here, I think. Boom. And there we are. So that's going to be the round to Infused, but expensive round, all things told, for both teams.
Yeah, definitely. I think even though Choke lost that one, they will be relatively pleased with themselves, and they do have more than enough money to force a buy again, bar Peggy, it seems. So are we going to see a force? I believe we are. Yeah,
yep.
Peggy just going for the 5-7 armor buy. I don't blame them, really. They are here on the CT side of Mirage. They need to rack up more rounds on the board, and Imi, it seems like he's going to go for the cheeky peek here in the underground area. He's 1-on-1 with Windansky, but Windansky doesn't miss them. Great opening frag, for Team Infused, and they could very well find themselves with 6 on the board after this round.
Yeah, and you know, it's always a shame when you're behind, you're on a force buy, and you go for that push, you're trying to make a gamble pay off. Sometimes I think if you're on the force buy, maybe you shouldn't try and make too much happen in one round. You're already up against it with the force buy. I think on the CT side of a map like Mirage, maybe a random push like that's a bad call, but what do I know? I don't play. So, not professionally anyway. Coming up to Legendary Eagle Master time, then I can retire. So Windansky gets another kill there onto SEO, and so far, so bad. This force buy not working out for Choke Gaming. So Peggy is going to try, and they are going to go for another save here, and that's definitely the right thing to do in the circumstances, especially if Peggy can get a gun. Well, he's going to get his back riddled with bullet holes, but that's going to allow Powell to get the kill onto Red Snake, and then there's more damage being done there. But look at this wraparound from Critical. You're not saving guns on my watch, he says. So Mighty Max has got his back to the wall. Well, he turns out he can do it with an AWP as well. Went for the no-scope. Windansky's going to get the kill. It's now Peggy with 16 HP. All he's going to save is the monkey business skin.
Yeah, and Choke Gaming now, I think we are going to see, well, we're going to have to see an eco come out from them. Yep. It really is worrying. I mean, Team Infused, they're T-side on Mirage. They really should find themselves on their 7th round now after this round's played out. And it's worrying for Choke Gaming. The best they'll be able to do is 8-7, and if it does come down to that and they don't win their T-pistol, then this really, really could get messy in favor of Infused.
Definitely can, and it's got to be said as well, you know, it's far be it from us to, you know, pick at people's poor performances, but you've got 3 people there with only 3 kills after 9 rounds on the CT side of Mirage. If this was matchmaking, you'd probably be AFK in about now.
Yeah, probably.
Not you, obviously. You're a nice guy, but you know, most
what you think,
people.
Richard. But here we go. Aaron just trying to sniff around for that entry frag towards a B-bomb site. Not seeing much. And Powell all eyes on Connector, but right now Team Infused, they're just taking it slow. They know how much damage these pistols can deal at such a close range, especially the 5.7 or the P250, which essentially become a one-shot headshot weapon. So Team Infused not making any rash decisions.
Well, they definitely can't afford to, and it's all too easy to walk, with the pistols being the way they are in CSGO, to walk into a stack and all of a sudden the round's over. And we've seen Infused do that to people time and time again, but here they're just putting on a masterclass of how to play in these eco situations, how to anti-eco effectively. Imi does get that headshot at the end, but it's all going to be for nothing. Nice, easy round for Infused. So 7 rounds to 3. Economy's still not great. I mean, this is going to get them... Well, yeah, you can see that SEO, he's going for the FAMAS. Mighty Max is going for the FAMAS. They're really scrimping and saving here. They're trying to get enough together for the toys for the kids at Christmas. It's not looking pretty.
One thing I'd like to see them do is just change it around. Maybe go, send 2 people aggressive up mid, because that's where Team Infused always head off to. They smoke off the top of Catwalk and they smoke off Window Room and try to get control of mid. But finally, Imi gives his team something to scream and shout about. Headshot onto Red Snake. Aaron returns it. But the question now is, where are Team Infused going to head? They've slowed it down. The bomb still is on short. I think Choke Gaming realised this. As Powell pulls out of Window Room, he's wary that the boost could be coming in. The boost is going to be coming in. It's none other than Windansky yet again, but Windansky, phenomenal headshot. No idea how he managed to do that as he was jumping in through the window. And now this sort of opens up but the A bomb site for Team Infused.
And we've seen them just do this time and time again this tournament. The way they crab claw that A bomb site, the way they control mid, then connector, then ramp and palace simultaneously, you can't do anything. You literally have to pull off some godlike aim and pick up 2 quick kills to have any chance the CT is shutting that down. And again, it comes down to the lack of mid control. I don't really think Choke have got to grips with Mirage in that mid control area yet.
Well, there's no way that Windansky should have got that headshot. I think it was onto Peggy, especially as he was being boosted in through the window where his aim will have been off for a short period of time. And Peggy was prepared for it. He knew it was coming, and he failed to kill his opponent.
Windansky makes the rules up as he goes along, mate.
Well, the thing is, he's such a great versatile player. I mean, you mentioned that he used to AWP.
Yeah.
He actually AWP'd for Fragmaster's Toxic before that team folded from time to time. It wasn't their main AWPer, but he did pick it up from time to time. And it just goes to show how much of a strong, experienced player he is. Doesn't matter what role you stick him in, he'll do it.
Well, I never thought he got a lot of credit, actually, at the time. He's so good with all of the guns. We talk about versatility being hugely important. We've got AWPers at the very top level of CSGO that are just useless with a rifle, and yet they're in elite level teams. Well, Windansky might not be as good as those players. The skill ceiling obviously is a lot lower, but he's pretty much good and effective with any gun. Give him a deagle, he'll do damage. Give him an AWP, he can use it. Give him a rifle, as we've seen, he can make a real nuisance of himself. So I'm glad to see him back on a team. I definitely think he's the kind of player that deserves a bit more credit.
Yeah, especially a team like Team Infused, who have the backing of a solid organisation, have a great lineup with experienced players like Aaron and Critical as well, obviously. So, yeah, I wish them well. And to be fully honest, based off of what we've seen from them so far, I know they've been practicing a lot ever since both Red Snake and Zed got back from holiday, and it's definitely paying off for them.
Well, it's crunch time now. You can see Choke have gone for the double AWP setup. He's going to be playing an AWP on short, which, again, Imi, not so accomplished with an AWP, I think it's safe to say. But of course, in the right position, it can always be effective. SEO, the guy that we've really bigged up, hasn't lived up to that billing so far. He's only been able to get 1 kill there as they push B, and there's Imi whiffing a shot. He knows he can't go for the repeat. That's not in his locker. He's getting flashed out of it and pushed out of it, and isn't able to make a secondary shot. In the meantime, though, Powell has come through into the kitchen area and is able to get a kill. And now Imi's finally able to make it count and takes down Zed. So 4-on-2 situation. You would expect Choke to be able to close this round out, but don't discount anything that Aaron can do. He's been in amazing form. Veteran, been there, done that. Bought the T-shirt, sold the T-shirt, found the T-shirt again in another garage sale, rebought it. Ooh, I thought he was going to get the 3rd kill there. Great attempt at a clutch there from Aaron, the 1.6 legend. And but it is going to be another round of Choke Gaming. And I would say, realistically, they now need to try and get this momentum going. If they can take this round, it's probably going to knock Infused onto an eco, or at very least a force buy, and they can maybe pick up the 6 rounds here.
Yeah, definitely. At 9-6, it won't be all over, particularly if they manage to win their T-pistol and tie it up at 9-all. I mean, yep, Mirage, CT-sided map, but it's UKCS, and who knows what might happen. And right now, it's going to be Powell, the man AWPing for Choke Gaming, all eyes on Apps. But look how aggressive the Choke Gaming players have gone towards this B bomb site, but Windansky has read them like an open book. 2 headshots coming in from Windansky, and there we go. He knows it. He knows the B bomb site's now open.
That's what I mean. I'm really impressed with the way that he's taken up this lurker role for Infused. It's never really been his natural game, but he's just doing it so well and having a huge impact. And once again, we see Choke. They go from a good position. Windansky, with the kind of lurking kills, just totally turns the round on its head. And they know exactly where Powell is. He's getting shoulder peeked. He's getting Molotov. They're not going to let him keep this up. He's going to get hunted here, and there it is. And, yep, you can't show your back to Aaron, mate. He's going to fill it full of holes. So it's going to be 10 rounds to 4. Last round now of the half. And Choke Gaming, they know they are really up against it.
Yeah, they are. All they can do is just try and take every round as it comes. Right now, they've got a force bite. Last round of the first half, and unfortunately, not even a sign of a submachine gun or a rifle. It's only pistols, but it is CSGO, and we know what damage these 5.7s can do, and the P250s. And of course, we're slowly starting to see the Deagle used a lot more as well, which is nice to see.
Yeah, it's good to see it coming back. It was always such a big part of, especially in Source, always such a big part of the game. But not going to see it do much, and all credit to Peggy. He's only made 3 kills this half as CT. So this might be a time to sort of give himself a stat boost, but he's going to have to do it with the Deagle.
Yeah, Team Infused just recouping that bomb, deciding where to head over with it. They've got a heck of a load of grenades to work with as well. But hello, look at this. Imi straight from the window. Peekaboo onto the face of Windansky. And now, numerically, it's advantage Choke Gaming, even though I still fancy Infused because they are the ones with these AKs.
Well, let's see. I mean, so much resting on Zed here because he's made the decision. It looks like it's going to be the A execute. He's gone through into that jungle area. So, no, actually, they're doubling back. They're calling B. They've got to read, but they've only got 20 seconds. So, if SEO gets one here, it should be round over. He does get it. And that's going to surely leave Aaron with too much to do. He's going to get the plant down.
Got plenty of time to get a decent after plant position as well.
But, you know, 1v2, they're going to have guns now. I think, is Peggy going to be able to pick something up en route? Probably. There should be a gun for him on short. There we go. So, the 2 AKs versus 1 AK. And all they've got to do here... Oh, well, surely not. Surely not, guys. You can't just go for the defuse while a T's still alive. Oh, and Peggy's going to hold his nerve.
Is he going to get it? I don't think he's
I don't
got
think
it.
He's got it either. My word. Well, how many times have we seen that today? Like, they do the hard part, and then when it comes to the defuse, they just don't leave themselves enough time. So it is going to be 11 rounds to 4 to Infused. Again, Aaron, the old master, really using his experience.
He didn't think
there.
he could do it. He
Well,
could.
you know, credit to him. It's like my friend Semler always says, you're never going to see a clutch or an exciting moment unless a mistake is made. But I got to say, I don't think Choke Gaming necessarily played that one well there. They didn't even go for a fake defuse. It was a smoke and a full defuse.
Yeah.
And they really just sort of gave Aaron the initiative there when what they should have been doing is trying to hunt him down as a pack, trying to hunt him down as a pair.
I guess it was just that the bomb was obviously ticking. They had little to no time. They obviously had to make a decision, and unfortunately they panicked. But here we go. That smoke landed right on top of Zed's head. But he can still see through a small gap in the bottom left.
A bird got him there. Well, I'm liking this, though. They're pushing through the connector. This is a very solid strat from Choke. So this is clearly something they've had up their sleeve. Smoked off that window area. They are pushing connector. They have got the bomb site, but Infused are playing this really smart. Oof. Just holding off on Windansky with 2 headshots. Aaron and Red Snake are going to come back on the retake. It's all on Imi. What can Imi do? Can he roll back the years? No, he can't. And the defuse is going to go in. And once again, it's Windansky just ripping heads off people's shoulders. Can't stress this enough how impressed I've been with him.
Yeah, he's played very, very well. But I think for me, both him and Critical are definitely like the men of the match for Team Infused so far this
Aaron
event.
as well with 21 frags, you know.
Yep.
They've
all played well. They've all played well. Obviously, this is their map choice, but still, what's the second map? Cache, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it was Cache.
Dust 2.
Dust 2. Dust 2. And then Overpass the third map. That's right. Yeah.
I've got to remember and never trust your memory.
Yeah. Remember.
It is terrible.
Yeah,
you called Radical Renegades earlier.
Yeah, so. I know, right? I knew they weren't Renegades, but I just couldn't remember what they were called. No, but I will do right after this event, Richard. I'll walk into the GP's office and just be like, Richard Lewis sent me here.
Well, you've said a lot of things that, you know, I'm no doctor, but, you know, you get hurt by the rain. You did say that, like, oh, I'm just recovering from the rain, and you're getting confused, and you don't know where you are, and you can't remember the teams that are playing.
Yeah,
So
fair enough.
we care about you, Kai, mate.
Yeah, I care about you too, Rich.
Good, thanks,
Yeah,
man. Thanks.
yeah. But here we go. We're at Choke Gaming heading at the moment. They've only got these pistols to work with. One
I'm
person
liking
into
this
window
P90
over
here
Zed.
from Zed. Oh, he only gets one. That's criminal. You got 50 bullets. So great Tech 9 shot there from SEO. Is going to make it a 3-on-3, and that means SEO is going to get the P90. Now, I do know he can use a P90. As if there's anyone in the game who can't, but he definitely can. And Critical not able to make the scout count. So this is looking very good for Choke Gaming here. This might be one of those ecos back. You can see Powell is saying HP. And Peggy does get the kill in the end. Red Snake takes him down to 4 HP. So it's Aaron, who is, of course, top fragging on this server. And he's going to have a little look around. Is he going to just save the gun? I think he is, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, why not, eh?
Yeah, I mean, they're 12-4 up. Even at 12-5, you know, Team Infused will have a heck of a lot of breathing space, and they know they're on the CT side. And we've already seen their CT Mirage in action today up against, not Renegades, what are they called again, Richard? Let's
Are you doing it again? Is this happening?
Mate, I keep forgetting what they're called. Radical, that's it. Yeah, so at least Choke Gaming have gotten more than 2. Why are you looking at
They're
me
going
like...
to use this as evidence, mate,
mate,
when they dissect you.
I keep forgetting... Oh, for God's sake.
They're just going to be like... And clearly the sides were wrong, and there was something wrong, and nobody did anything. Nobody did anything.
I give up. I give up.
Right, Radical, yeah?
Yeah,
Have you got
Radical.
that?
Yeah, Radical. All right.
And this is Infused.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a game called Counter-Strike.
Okay.
Good. Good. We're back in the room. So anyway, Infused forced into the save there from Aaron, and you can see it's going to be 1 silenced M4 and 4 pistols going up against a full buy here, and Peggy just ripping the head off the Zed there, who was blind, and by the time his sight had recovered, he was dead. How upsetting for him. And they're just going through the motions here, Choke. Going to get this 6th round in the bag. Can't rule out anything crazy from Windansky, but there's crazy, and then there's impossible. And yeah, I think he's just going to play for a little exit here. Lurking up on that Tetris area.
Yeah, if he can find an AK-47 and take it with him into the next round, it might be pretty decent. And again, yeah, there, Peggy, only 3 points of health. It just goes to show how strong this P250 can be, especially at close range. If he can just get 1 frag here and force a rebuy, it would be pretty decent for Team Infused, but no, not in the end. Mighty Max getting the frag.
And it's still not great money for Infused, so I think we're going to see the double eco come in. Yep, that's what's happening, so we'll see if they're able to do anything. But this is good. Choke's starting to get a bit of a foothold here as
it's good. It's good for their confidence, you know, just to get a few more rounds on the board. Even though, like I said earlier on, Infused, we saw how strong their CT side on this map was against Radical earlier on, and I don't think they're going to be too worried just yet. I mean, it's still a very, very steep mountain for Choke to climb. To try and even things up at 12 all. So Team Infused, they've got a lot of experience in this lineup as well. They won't be panicking just yet.
Well, definitely no need to panic, but this will be, I think, yeah, the most. Oh no, it would level the most rounds taken off them in the tournament so far, because Molotovs and Marshmallows took 7 rounds off them on Cobble. So Choke can get to that 6th round, which it looks like they're going to do. Look at this from Windansky, though. He's having a lurk. He only got the 1 kill. Mighty Max picks up the double, doing a full pirouette with an AK. And Critical, I don't think he's going to have any... Ooh, headshot. Oh, but he eats a nade to get it. That was a great little 1-bullet aim there. He's just trying to get a kill here, and in the end, Powell's able to get him with the scout. So it is going to be 12 rounds to 7 now. Choke Gaming are within touching distance of mounting a respectable comeback here, but they are going to go up against a full buy now, and critically has picked up that AWP.
Yeah, he has, and I think he's definitely going to take it towards... You like that, didn't you, Richard? You know, nodded in your head. You're like, yeah, I did good there. I did good there. But yeah, so
Mate, they're the kind of things that just get threads made about you on HLTV. Someone put Richard Lewis down. He is 50 stone. You know, like,
We love HLTV.
Yeah, it's always good. You can be having like a great day. You're like, I was doing some esports work today. I'll just have a oh, right, yeah.
A few death threats.
Yeah, I don't want to live it. But anyway, speaking about not living anymore, SEO's been taken down. Look at Windansky in this lurking role, able to pick up 2 kills. And Powell's going to answer back onto him, but that's going to give Aaron all the time he needs to just peek from that box and take down Imi. So even though the bomb's been planted, you've got to say Infused are in a good spot here. And look at it, your boy Zed. He's coming behind. And Peggy locked in Tetris like some awful prison, just waiting to die. He was on death row, and Infused are going to close that out. That's a textbook CT retake there.
Yeah, and Team Infused couldn't afford to lose that round as well because financially they'd ecoed for so many consecutive rounds just to be able to buy up that round. So they have been able to, and they will reinforce themselves with a few M4s. And of course, they need to try and knock down this choke gaming economy that they've built up as much as possible because of the amount of rounds choke gaming won post pistol in the first 3. So let's see whether Team Infused can make it 2 in a row.
Well, things are looking good for them. Critical again with the AWP in that window room. And this is what they're doing on the CT side that other teams haven't been doing against them, and that is controlling mid. Now, already Critical just by having the stones to peek there. He's getting good intel for his team. He knows that it's going to be slow. He has backed off now, but you can see, like clockwork, it's Zed that comes out onto that short area just to make sure they're not pushing into connector. And Imi, well, he's trying to be the point man here, and he does get the pick onto Critical. Critical will hate that. He'll be so frustrated that that's happened. But Team Infused still have a great setup here on A, and I'm just wondering if that's going to lead Choke into thinking maybe the coast is clear. And as you can see at home from the X-ray, it most certainly isn't. Windansky isn't able to get a pick, though. So Powell's going to get the AWP. SC is going to pick up another one. Mighty Max with another kill, and all of a sudden, this should be round set. And not match, but possibly. If Choke Gaming could pick this up, this would be the most rounds anyone have taken against Team Infused in this tournament. So, Red Snake going for that short flash there. Oh, and he's going to get wrecked with the nade in his hand. So it is going to be 13-8 as he picks up that last kill. Got to say there, Kyanite, that was actually a really, really good A execute. They thought about going short. Critical kind of put them off. Zed came out. They were like, no. Do you know what? Imi's going to go up ramp and get a pick here. He did it. Open the round for them.
Truth was, though, Imi shouldn't have been able to get that pick. Critical, you said that, you know Critical very well. And
he'll hate that.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't blame him as well. There should have been someone watching A ramp without a doubt. But look at this. Red Snake with the jumping scout. He's dealt damage. He knows more are coming his way. But SEO gets the frag. Pistols right now for Zed.
They're so low.
Exactly. And he might be able to get another. He's not going to be able to. Imi, all eyes on the flank. But right now, you just can't help but feel sorry for Team Infused.
You know what? It's like they've Infused have done that full eco there, and if they just had 1 or 2 nades here, you feel it's a game changer. But the Molotov did the work, the Scout did the work. They're going to play for exits. Anyone that crosses the path of the Infused players here is probably going to die. So they need to be careful.
Yeah, they need to decide how they're going to try and salvage these AK-47s as they run away.
Not guaranteed to get home, and Peggy down to 2 HP. He's going to go. There it is. There's the jumping kill from Windansky. He's able to get the AK, and he's going to hightail it out of there. Now, are they going to meet? No, they're not. They're not going to be time for any more kills. Or are they? Ooh, Powell gets dinked, but there weren't any more kills. So 13 rounds for 9. Choke Gaming in with a shout here, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, so far, strangely enough, both these teams have made Mirage seem like a T-sided map.
Yeah.
That's UK Counter-Strike for you. Infused, if they lose this one, I mean, we've got the FAMAS in the hands of Windansky. Maybe he could have, instead of buying up a helmet, he could have maybe bought up an M4, but they're running straight towards Aaron and Windansky. Great play from the Irishman. Gets a headshot onto Mighty Max. And at the moment, Choke Gaming, it looks like they are going to be choking right now. 13-9, and it looks like it could very well be 14-9. Aaron, fantastic P250
great
play
from him. Really good. The veteran there just absolutely smashing people to bits. And that's what he's been doing all game. I've got to say, I really have been impressed, considering just his wealth of experience. Usually you expect your older players not to be able to deliver sort of the consistent fragging. They're usually there for experience, communication, but he's just been immense throughout every game for Infused. So good on Aaron. Anyway, it is still a full buy for Choke Gaming. That round isn't too much of a setback. but it is going to become problematic if they lose this one. So vitally important that Choke can do something here, and perhaps that's reflected by their choice of strategy. You can see that they are just sort of grouped up, huddling together. There's some people towards B, but they haven't committed too much. They want a pick, and Critical, well, I think he's seen it through that little pixel gap there, and he's not able to get the pick, but he's going to make the call. He's going to put down that molly. So all of a sudden, Critical is able to get that pick, and great timing on the peak from him. Now, what are we going to do? Are we going to commit to take down Critical? I think you've left it too long, boys. Critical's going to get another kill, and another flash coming in from his teammate. Just the primer, just opening it up for him. So Mighty Max is going to get that pick, but by this point, they have rotated. Infused know exactly what's going on here. You can see Red Snake's going to get the kill. It's Mighty Max again. He's the guy that's trying to carry Choke Gaming through this. It's going to be 15 rounds to 9. Aaron again on the flank. And, well, it's Matt Point. So, force buy coming in from Choke Kyanite. Do you think this is it?
I think this is it, yeah, but one thing I'd like to see Choke Gaming do is maybe try and up the tempo a little bit, just try and go for a quick A execution, try just to go back to basics, because that's what was really working so well for them at the start before Team Infused started pushing all the way up mid, getting the mid control, but right now Critical isn't looking towards Imi. There's the headshot off with Critical's head, and maybe this is hopefully a sign of things to come from Choke Gaming.
Well, they're capitalising. Windansky rightly putting the Molotov down. He's able to get one. Mighty Max is going to take him down. And then all of a sudden, you can see that Infused are in this 2v4. They're trying to do the retake, but Red Snake's going to get the kill coming from that window room, the jungle area. Now, Zed, I don't think he's been seen. I do not think anyone's seen him get this close. That's a great molly. That's going to draw him out. Oh, dearie me. That's brilliant play from Zed. Right, so now the smoke's going down. Bomb is ticking away. It's all on Red Snake. He's got to stop it. I don't know if this is the thing they needed to do here. With a double, he'd come off the defuse, and he's going to get it. It is going to be GG, 16-9. And, well, Choke really should have won that round. But I got to say, what a great retake there from Infused.
Yeah, really, really well played, especially Zed, you know, showing us how important it is to make sure you are stacked up on those Molotovs and nades, because it was crucial there at the end in order for him to force out that player hiding
in Ninja,
at Firebox. Yeah, Ninja. So, yeah, really well played from Team Infused, and so far, safe to say our predictions are looking pretty strong.
Well, we're in a good spot. I mean, none of us are wrong so far yet, though. It's got to be said. So.
Got a way to go.
So you were watching that game, Banks. You may or may not have been eating some nachos there.
I was enjoying some cinema food.
That is the best thing about doing a Gfinity gig. It's like it is just
big
cinema.
Drinks,
Yeah, cinema
lots of food.
massive, big gulps, whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
Except when I bought popcorn and Hoods G kept nicking my popcorn. I
He's-
mean, George, that's just not on, mate.
He's a physical trainer now, and he can't.
Yeah, I know.
I thought
I offered some to Pasha, and he was like, "No, my friend."
Yeah, you don't eat that, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You won't get swole that way, right? Anyway, so Banks, you were watching that game. What did you think of Choke?
Yeah, a little bit lackluster, I'd say. Obviously, they fought hard to come back into it, but they let it get away, especially towards the end of the second half. They just let it get too far at that point, and Infused were you only had to pick up a couple of rounds, and in any situation, it's not too hard to do. And yeah, Infused, as we keep saying, they're just looking so strong right now. And
very much so.
I would have loved to seen an earlier game of maybe Infused versus Easy Skins if the brackets worked out like that, because that would have been some real. If that ends up being the grand final game or something, that could be mental.
Well, that's what I mean. If it does go to the grand final, the people at EGX are in for a real treat, actually,
Massively.
because I think that could be a close game based on what we've seen today. Now,
and it would be like the new UK kind of supposed to be
birth
top.
of the new.
Yeah, this
UK
like
scene.
No. That's going a bit.
We're
far.
going back to Dignitas and Four Kings, are we, boys?
I was going to say more like the Easy Skins being this new UK line that everyone's got hope in, but Infused, they've had a team for CSGO and been at the top for the UK CSGO since, for the last couple of years, really. So it'd be great to maybe see that as like a storyline for EGX. That'd be huge.
Yeah, and obviously it's not done. It's not done yet, but I was disappointed with some members of Choke. I'll say SEO, who we did talk a lot about how he's some freak of gaming. I mean, that is true.
We bigged him up.
But I mean, the kid is a naturally good gamer at anything, And Ben was really disappointing there. He won't be happy with that level of performance because he barely registered on the scoreboard. He just didn't look to really be at home, to really be comfortable. I don't know if maybe he's not used to getting up this early, like, you know, these young types. I don't know what it is, but yeah, he didn't really. He wasn't really at the races today. And it was Powell and Mighty Max that stood out for me, 2 players. So I'll be honest, I didn't really know a lot about them coming into this. Kyanite, can you tell us anything about them quickly while we got a break?
Mighty Max used to play a lot of Source. He was called Deadly back in the day, and he played a lot with Ezio. Do you remember Deadly?
Yeah, I do remember Deadly. He used to be in some lineup with JT and a few other.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he played with JT in some team.
Yeah, so that's who he is.
Oh, right. Oh, that's good. Yeah, well, I do know Deadly then.
Yeah.
I remember him from the Cadred forums back in the day.
Wasn't very deadly on that last map.
Now you're learning. See?
Yes,
no. Don't be never put your head in your hands.
Yeah, all right.
The kids love that stuff. But what about Mighty Max? Because he was really good.
That sarcasm there.
No, he was sick. The amount of times he made like double headshots and stuff.
At the start, yeah, but unfortunately when it came towards the end, I just felt like...
Yeah, but you can only do so much, mate. He's
Yeah,
only human.
he needed the rest of his teammates to
So
really step
what
it up.
can you tell us about him? Where's he from?
Well, what do you mean, where's he from? Like, where's he from specifically?
Yeah, what's his history? Come on, Kyanite, I'm asking you.
All I can tell you
You're
is
the
that...
premier UK caster here, Kyanite.
Mate, he's put me on the spot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't know?
Yeah. No, like I said, I mean, he's been around for what?
Don't worry. Ignore Jay. So where's he from? Come on, blag it.
Yeah, he's been playing Source for a lot of years. He used to play with one of my mates, Josh, who made a team with Ezio once upon a time, way back. And then, I hung up my mouse and keyboard and sort of disappeared. And then he got good at the game, and I came back, and he changed his name to Mighty Max. And I also think he played a bit of League of Legends as well with Ezio.
I think everyone gets sucked into that vortex. It's like the World of Warcraft for that generation, isn't it? So, but anyway, Banks, so for your prediction to be on point, Choke Gaming would need to win Dust 2 against Infused.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm not fully worried, but I'm feeling a bit nervous considering the first map was Choke's choice and looking at how they performed. We saw already Infused on Dust 2. They're going to be pretty monstrous against Choke right now, unless they can drastically change something.
So here we go. I've just been told we've had a score update from the other game. So Easy Skins.
Very nice.
16-13 win. But that's
I said it was going to be close.
Yeah, but that's a lot closer than... Surely even you kind of thought it was going to be that close.
Probably not. No, you're probably looking at because we know how good Kaz can be. But again, it's going to come down to the fact that with the likes of JKM and the other guys on the team, they know each other so well. So it's a similar thing as the Fish game. But that is a close scoreline. It'll be interesting to know who chose that map as well to find out how it's going to go for the rest of the games they've got to deal with in this best of 3.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit surprised by that. And this is the other thing we've got to say about Easy Skins. We've talked actually about this being true of Infused and going, oh yeah, Critical, he can go on tilt. Yeah, he likes to shout at people. We are overlooking the fact that in Easy Skins is Rattlesnake.
Yeah.
The legendary Rager. So there's always tilt potential there. Do you think they'll come through unscathed? Do you think they can get a second map against Kaz, or is this the start of the wheels coming off for Easy Skins?
I think this is going to be definitely down to how Easy Skins are feeling in confidence. If they feel like, okay, 16-13, we're relatively happy with that, obviously probably not the scoreline they were looking for, go into the second map and just blitz through it off that momentum, then, yeah, they'll run away 2-0. But you just can't count Kaz out at all because they are such a comeback team, not a mixed team anymore, but they're a group of players that have always been playing together, and they could do some serious damage. But, I wish I could watch this at the same time now. I want to see both.
Maybe we can get a split screen set up for you. Anyway, we're going to jump back into the Infused Choke Gaming game real shortly. The knife round is about to get underway. Apparently, Peggy has gone missing. We don't know where Peggy is. So as soon as Peggy gets here,
always helps when you've got
hands.
5 players.
It's useful. It's
Yeah,
useful.
in Counter-Strike.
Maybe he's like you and he's just forgot where he is and got lost, mate.
Maybe, yeah.
He went up.
He was undecided.
I've done this actually, I've done this, just get up for a cup of tea, and you're like, and you sat there drinking, and you're like, hang on a minute, and you were meant to be doing something. I've done it when I've been doing streaming shows, get up for a half-time drink, and I just forget I'm on air, and just leave him there, and you'll just hear on the headset, Rich,
with your Sports Direct mode?
Yeah, just having me Sports Direct mode. See, you watch my stream.
I watch Richard.
I don't know if we can't plug Sports Direct, can we? We have to plug all the. We can't mention that.
Well,
and Mike Ashley.
But we can plug Scuff Gaming, The Sun, GT Omega Racing, Green Man Gaming, and BenQ.
But
There we go, mate. There we go. So
If you ever need anyone to plug anything for you, just hire this guy.
Yeah.
if you can remember what it is.
Just give him it straight away, it'll be fine.
I want to plug.
Write it
If
down
it wasn't
for
on the screen.
That is true. If
Yeah.
it was, if I weren't reading it off the screen, there's no way I'd know it off the top of my head. But,
So,
yeah.
anyway, I haven't asked your thoughts about Dust 2. So I think
Yeah.
this is a pertinent moment to do it while Peggy tries to remember that he's got a game to play. Do you think that on Dust 2 that Choke Gaming have got the opportunity to be a more competitive prospect against Infused?
I actually don't. D-Dust 2 is a map that Team Infused are extremely strong on, and as soon as that AWP's in the hands of Critical and he's controlling mid, sometimes switching between long and the back of B, as we saw earlier on against Molotovs and Marshmallows, he can just honestly just tear teams apart by himself. And we saw how well Aaron was playing on Mirage as well. So if he can do it on Dust 2, then I think Choke Gaming might have a tough time.
Well, James, I'll let you sit over there with you. We'll get some more nachos, whatever, brought up for you. We'll try and get that second monitor come on. But the knife is about to go live. Have fun has been typed, HF. So that is the universal sign. I always do admire players when they don't say good luck. I like that. I do that. I don't want you to get lucky in my game, mate.
Just enjoy.
I don't even want you to have fun, actually.
Enjoy your losing.
We need to come up with something that's just really harsh, where it's like, bad luck, have a horrible time, getting wrecked. That's what we need. Anyway, there's not really an acronym for that.
No,
so.
not yet.
Not yet.
We'll
We'll
make
invent
it.
one. We'll work on it. That can be your job during the match.
Let's just start writing down it all.
Yeah. You can tweet it at James Bardolph, mate.
I can't say what I want
We
to
love
say
you,
on
brother.
the stream, see.
James Bardolph out at QuakeCon. Shout out to him. He's been watching the stream. Much love. Anyway, so you can see we're going to have Infused on the CT side of Dust 2. It's going to be Choke Gaming on the T side. We've got a pistol round underway. It's time to rock 'em and sock 'em. And there's Windansky once again getting in the low position. 3 headshots with that USP. Round over. It's over. I could not believe him, man. Just pushed into the lower B tunnels and gets those kills. Now, Choke, well, that's demoralising to say the least. And Aaron, just at distance, the 2 people you didn't want to be running into, the form they're in, and they have just absolutely cleaned up. What a play by Windansky.
Yeah, and questions have to be asked with regards to Choke Gaming. I mean, there was 3 of them who went down to lower tunnels. Surely one of those 3 would have been able to get that trade frag, return it. Or there should have been someone just watching down mid, watching down double doors to check if anyone goes down towards lowers. It's basic Counter-Strike.
But I mean, maybe you just don't expect anyone to have the audacity to do that, like on a pistol round. I'm just going to run. I'm just going to run lower B.
You've always got to be careful up against players of these quality, to be honest, especially Windansky, who is the kind of player who's known for doing strange things like that.
Well, like I say, he's really, really impressed me today. I'm glad Phil's back. Good for him. But anyway, Infused up and running on this Dust 2 round. Looks like we're going to get a push here from Choke Gaming. Looks like they're going to push mid, and guess who's going to be waiting for them? It's going to be Critical with a FAMAS. He's going to get 1. He's going to get 2. Then Red Snake's going to come with his rescue, bail him out. There's the 3rd for Critical, while Zed picks up 1 with a P90. And in the end, that eco push was just easily shut down.
Yeah, solid stuff from Choke Gaming. Surprised we didn't even see CT smoke come out from them. But it seems like they are going to now invest in just P250s, the odd flashbang here and there. And they're all together heading towards A. They're probably going to just flash over long. Here we go. If they can catch one of these CTs with their pants down, then happy days. But right decision there from Team Infused to fall back and
not to
get
force
caught.
it.
Yeah.
Good call. And they've put down some mollies, put down some counter flashes, and that's been the difference between, the teams we've seen today and the top teams. You can see Aaron just wrecking people, and Windansky, he's going to pick 1 up, but Aaron's going to get 4 there. And that was just on the money there, Kai, like what you said. A lot of teams there, they think, well, I'm only half flashed. Maybe I run out and I get a peek. But they didn't. They put the Molotovs down. They counter flashed. They fell back, win the round. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, as a wise man once said.
Yeah.
So we move into the first buy round, and this is going to be absolutely vital. You can see, actually, that Infused, despite being ahead, they're just keeping those guns. They know how to get their economy going. So technically, just in terms of firepower, well, not technically, it's just true. Choke Gaming do have the advantage here, but of course, they're on the much more difficult side of the map, and there's Red Snake. He's going to take down SEO, and they're just going to fall back. There's a gun trade up. You don't even need to buy them. You just go get them. You just kill somebody, take 1.
Really, really good play from Team Infused to quickly push the upper tunnels there and get that entry frag. Honestly, without a care in the world, there was a smoke down put there, then they flashed through it, took the terrorists by surprise, and now They are reaping the benefits by being a man up as Powell gets pot flashed onto short. He's going to take a peek, doesn't spot anything, but as soon as he picks the A site, I guarantee he is going to spot Aaron, who's going to be playing off A ramp. He's going to be hungry to try and return a frag of some sort. The question is, are Choke Gaming going to continue towards A or go towards B? There's a frag by Powell and his AWP towards B ramp. And I think Zed knows what's coming. Choke Gaming now splitting B ramp. Some players, one player B ramp, a few players going all the way through B tunnels. But Imi should have got the frag there. Critical, Famassing him in the face. And Zed, he's the last line of defense here on B.
But what a line of defense. He's picking up the kills, Critical coming on the wraparound. And I tell you what I've loved about the way this game has evolved and developed is just how it seems to be Critical and Imi having this personal battle. The two old boys, and I know they're both wind-up merchants. They'll both be sending things at each other. Powell not even able to save there as Windansky wraps around and gets that kill. But yeah, they've been going at it each other, just getting those picks. And as you rightly said, Imi should have made that kill.
Yeah, should have, without a doubt. And Choke Gaming being forced back onto an eco. 3 P250s, Peggy and Imi both going for Desert Eagles. So let's see what approach they're going to try and take here. Red Snake, without a care in the world, just walking straight up mid. And Choke Gaming have no idea he's creeping right behind them.
And there's another kill for Red Snake, who's just been pushing behind in that mid area. Boom, Mighty Max again. Here he comes to save the day. And yeah, you've got to be able to get that reference, never mind. Critical, falling back in that mid area, falling back into CT spawn. And all of a sudden, Choke just now trying to play for the pick. And there is Mighty Max again with another one. So turning this round on its head, it's going to be a 3-on-3. Zed, though, just lurking at the back of that B bomb site. And you can see Peggy's like, here, I've got a deagle. Can you come here, Mighty Max? Can you have a go? And it's your boy Zed. He's just going to put down a flash. Oh, sorry, a smoke, I should say. Trying to do something just to get position. And in the end, he only gets the one kill, but has done enough. He's bought time for his teammates. And Windansky, that's not been like him this game. So it's on Aaron now. 1v2 situation, but they are both low. And again, Aaron's hardly a picture of health. He's only got 59. He's got to know that there's one at the big box. He does know it, but he also knows the other one's not going to be close by. Great flick shot from him. Time's ticking away. You've got to make this clutch, and he does it. Should have time for the defuse. And he does. And there you go. The old master again. He just read that situation so well. It's like he had X-ray on. He knew where they were.
He did. And that's why he obviously changed his position from going down window, where he would have basically been stuck in the middle of the crossfire, and went through the doors. Phenomenal play from Aaron. And Team Infused right now 5-0 up. And on the CT side, they've built up such a healthy economy where Choke Gaming are going to seriously have to win 2 or 3 consecutive rounds to try and knock it down. So Team Infused, we predicted, well, rather I predicted 2-0. I can definitely see that becoming reality now.
I had 2-0 as well, mate.
Did
Remember?
you?
Yeah, it was only Banks who was spinning out with his 2-1.
Kyanite and Richard Lewis Master Race.
Yeah, that's what I mean, mate.
Yeah,
with the future. Which, ironic, 'cause I'm the past. But we've got a brief pause here while Windansky apparently timed out. I don't think it'll take too long to get him back on the server based on Aaron typing that he's crashed. He's obviously in communication with his teammates. So we're just waiting for him to jump back on. And Infused will certainly be open he comes back because he's been integral to their efforts today. But they've just looked, again, just so far ahead of Choke here. Like, even with just 5 rounds in the books, they are just looking on another level.
Yeah, definitely. And let's see whether they can carry it on. This is interesting now. Zed actually picking up an AWP. So he's probably going to be holding the back of the B-bomb site with it. Meanwhile, Critical's going to be dancing around mid, maybe going peek long from time to time, like we saw him do at the last large event that Team Infused were at, namely EPS finals. So let's see whether we are going to have a few AWP battles on show.
And again, why not? You know, why not? If you can make it work, and the way Zed's been playing real passively on B, why, you know, it's a good thing to do. And Aaron's just gone wrecking people here.
Lost the bomb as well.
Yeah, and they've lost the bomb at long. That's going to create so many problems. Already they're going to be getting rotated on. Windansky's calling that they've not been able to get the bomb out of there. And Powell's low HP. He can't even really risk facing. If he does, he's got to hit that shot. Imi does shut down one of the rotates there. So that's going to be Zed's AWP took out of the equation. And again, the numbers are leveled up. Powell having a peek through the smoke. Trying to spam in case one's pushed through. It shows he's not 100% confident of where people are. So this is tense. In the meantime, Imi's had to go get his roller skates on. He's trying to get up short and cause a distraction. And that nade, perfectly timed from Critical Powell's going to be thinking, I waited so long. And as soon as I step in, I get wrecked by the nade. So it's Mighty Max now. And he's going to get wrecked as well when Dansky, once again, he's always where you don't want him to be. And just when it looked like maybe Choke Gaming could do something there, Aaron shuts them down. They lose the bomb. Round over.
Yeah, it was just a waiting game for Team Infused. They knew that Choke Gaming had to come to the bomb. And it's unfortunate, really, because like when it was 3 versus 3, if they had the bomb, then Choke Gaming could have potentially tried to breach one of the 2 bomb sites and plant it. But once it's down on the floor, especially in the manner in which they lost the bomb, they'll be very disappointed. They've lost the bomb again. Mighty Max, though, has picked it up. And Critical with the AWP kill onto Powell, who is the Choke Gaming AWPer as well. So Critical, as expected, winning the battle of the snipers, and numerical advantage to Team Infused right now.
And you can see it's 4 AKs up against 4 M4s and an AWP. Windansky just holding that mid area. He is flash, but he knows that no one's pushing through. There's another smoke in that CT area. Now they're going to push through. And he just saw enough of him before the smoke bloomed to be able to get Peggy. So that's now going to lead to Choke pushing into B. You can't do that, lads. You can't run at him like that. And, yep, Red Snake's going to pick up a couple of kills, 7-0. And I just don't see how Choke are going to get into this, really, Kyanite. I don't see what they can do because they've tried taking long. They had some nice executes there. Infused would just, you know, played that perfectly, countered them. Every time they try and take mid, they just seem to get sprayed down. Zed's locking down the B bomb site. So where can Choke go?
Well, they should know by now that Zed's a lone ranger at the back of the B bomb site. So maybe even, I mean, it's very adventurous to go with what I'm suggesting, but maybe buy up come the next round and stampede straight in towards a B bomb site. Take a gamble, do the pop flash off the wall, which will pop flash anyone facing tunnels from the B bomb site, and just hope that 5 versus 2, you can not only take on Zed, but take on whatever players playing B ramp and will be looking to rotate and get a frag. So let's wait and see, but Choke Gaming, they've definitely got to try and change something up, especially Powell. He needs to start making a difference with this AWP, and he has tagged Zed, so finally he's starting to flex his pecs with this AWP.
Well, yeah, but about time as well. The tag on Zed could actually, based on what you were saying about taking B, that could prove to be a factor in this round. You've sent Red Snake there now. Almost as if anticipating the B push. Imi's gone through that smoke and flash. We can get the pick here. He's whiffed that shot. Red Snake's going to get the kill, and that's hugely frustrating. That's the difference between winning and losing rounds right there in a nutshell. You've got to land that shot. Now, that's going to put Infused in a much better position. Zed, with that low HP, was in that boosted area. He's going to give good comms, but here come Choke onto this B bomb site. Red Snake's going to get some spray down through the smokes. He knows there's one coming behind him as well, but he's done his job. He's got his kill. And here comes the cavalry. Infused going to be going up against 2. Oh dear. Let's not talk about that, lads. Molotov themselves out of a possible retake. But they are going to be going up against 2 Choke Gaming players who are not at full HP. So, 3 on 2. Oh, that Molotov. That Molotov's going to be telling. They are going to go down to the flames, and it's Aaron again. Just reading everyone like a book, and look at Aaron. Gets the kill. And it's going to be a DB's coming in. 9-0. Do we need to start talking about a 16-0 here, Kyanite? Could it get that extreme?
I hope not, but yeah, if the likes of Imi can't get more than 1 frag on the board 10 rounds in, then unfortunately it does seem like that could become a reality.
Savage. The likes of Imi. Not just Imi, the likes. Come on, Kyanite, mate. No, it doesn't have to be like that. We're all friends. We're all from the UK, yeah? Yeah? Just keep it easy. Chill, relax. Anyway, there's Powell being took down early doors. And Red Snake, even though he's low HP, he's going to be no fear in it. Critical's getting flashed out of it here, but they haven't gone aggressive. Only a temporary adjustment of his position. Critical goes for the spam through the gap. Doesn't land it, but doesn't try and force the issue. Just drops back, says, look, guys, I'm giving him mid. Might want to watch yourself on short. Oh, and Critical says, actually, scratch that. I'll go short. I'm just going to peek between these boxes. It's a nice little gap, isn't it?
It is, and we're starting to see CT Orpers play this position more and more, and that Molotov now will slow down any potential choke gaming push. So choke gaming, they need to time this well. They've got players on short who can actually, now that the skybox is open, flash Immy towards long and maybe catch Aaron out, which will allow him to get that frag and allow choke gaming to wrap around the A bomb site.
Catching Aaron out.
Critical with one, somehow trying to get a jump in AWP shot, but no, it seems like, to be fully honest with you, the bomb site is going to get taken control of by Choke Gaming, but the retake genuinely looks real right now, 4 versus 2.
Yeah, and Aaron played that brilliantly as well. He managed to not get picked by Immy, and not only that, he got Immy down so low, he drove him back. And of course, Red Snake's coming from that mid and B area. That's a free kill for him. So it's all on SEO. SEO's going to have his back to the wall here, and he's just not able to do anything. And Critical's talking about a mouse bug, which is what I do when I miss AWP shots.
No, that's probably why he actually jumped.
Yeah.
Because there's that, I think it's one of his, yeah.
Oh, and the pause isn't because of a net bug. The pause is actually, I'm guessing it's Windansky. So this is the downside. This is the downside to playing from Ireland, it seems. His net is Critical said there that it's ruined, I think we'll say. And Immy answered back with, so is our team, with a little XD at the end. Well, banter, lads. That's the one thing the UK's good at. Yeah. Bit of banter. Yeah. None of us can play Counter-Strike, man. The banter levels are always high. So, the unpause is coming in. And no AWP on the T side for Choke Gaming, but they are able to get 5 AKs. If they don't win this round, they will be going on an eco. There's next to nothing in the bank for them. And it looks like they're going to, well, you're going to run into Critical again. They're like, yeah, well, let's not go mid. We'll avoid Critical. And actually, they bumped into him. But this time, they were able to do something about it. But now Windansky and Aaron have got the crossfire going, but they haven't been able to shut them down. So, very good position for Choke, but look at that from Zed. Brilliant peek and pick by him to take down Powell. Immy's going to answer back, but now Aaron, who's just been absolutely destroying people, makes it a 2-on-2.
Yeah, really quick thinking from Team Infused to boost Zed up onto the bomb site and allow him to trade that frag. And now, let's see what Infused are really made of. Red Snake going unnoticed towards long, and now Ezio with it all to do. We said he needed to step up, and step up he's looking to do. Aaron and Ezio now, as the bomb takes Ezio, all he has to do is hide, but he won't have to. Headshot coming in from Ezio. And finally, Choke Gaming get around on the board.
Around on the board for Choke Gaming. And, you know, if SEO had lost that, I think the name would have been fair at this juncture. But that stops the 16-0. And look, I've played a lot of games. I've been a player, been a manager, done all of that stuff. When you're behind like this is what you have to sort of think. Like, you're just like, look, let's not get 16-0'd. So that's point 1. That's the first hurdle you got to get over. And then it's like, okay, well, now we got 1. How many more can we get?
Oh, my God.
No, not many like that. Absolute wreck by Red Snake. And, you know, if you can't get any momentum going, you're never going to get to that next hurdle.
No, you're not. I mean, Choke Gaming sort of did what I suggested they try and do earlier on, but they got caught out where both Red Snake and Zed were in the B bomb site, and then the pot flash didn't flash anybody because I think it was Red Snake who boosted himself on top of the double boxes towards the right-hand side of the tunnels as he come out as a terrorist. But it seems like they're going to do the same thing again, or are they going to go down to lows? If they do go down to lows, they're going to run straight into Critical, I believe it is. Hiding behind the box, Critical with one, gets the double. Ooh. Simple no-scope, simple frag, and simple counter-strike from Choke Gaming. They've honestly just, they've looked terrible.
Well, look,
has to be said now at this point.
I think at this point, Kai and I think literally that their heads have gone a little bit. I think it feels like an insurmountable task. This is where you really benefit from having like a solid in-game leader, you know, like a Critical, like a Rattlesnake, somebody that can really talk you through sort of the rocky waters. And as I did say, I don't know if Choke have that natural leader on the lineup. I know Immy's the experienced one, but I mean, clearly you can tell he's frustrated with the way this is going as well. And you got to lead. by example. Behaviour breeds behaviour. It's got to come down from the top. And I just feel like Choke Gaming are probably just like, look, do you know what? It's not happening. We had to go. But let's just, there's still some of the weekend left. Let's get off the server.
Yeah. Well, probably just still celebrating their epic LAN win, to be honest. But if they are going to try and compete at the top of the UK scene, they're going to have to try and defeat Team Infused. Windansky and Pitt getting caught out. Critical with one, Critical with a double. And this man so far today has been absolutely on fire. He really is rolling back the years with that AWP of his.
I can't believe, actually, I say how good he's been. But we'll get into that at the end. I'm sure there'll be plenty of time for plaudits. Choke, though. There isn't plenty of time to save this game. And it's just really running away from them here. Imi, low HP in a 1v2 situation. Aaron's going to mop that up like gravy. And it's 13-1. So last round of the half. I'll let you take us through this one, Kyanite. Try and sound enthusiastic about Choke's chances. Let's do it. Come on, let's do a real hype cast for Choke.
Come on, Choke.
There you go.
Yeah, I believe. Oh, that's a great start there from Imi. Phenomenal play with the scout. And they might actually get a second round on the board.
Let's not get carried away, mate. This try-scout tactic that they put together.
Was that a double from Red Snake? I think it could have been, Oh, dear. Rank 9 from Mighty Max. And what do you reckon? Reckon they can do it, Rich?
No.
No.
I think Mighty Max needs to get another kill here, and then even if he does, he's getting burnt a lot. Burnt to a crisp here. Even if he does, then it puts so much on Peggy's shoulders, and I haven't seen anything today that's going to make me think he's going to frag, let alone with a scout. So Aaron just pushing through. Well, actually, speak too soon. It's Mighty Max again, manages to get a double, and all of a sudden it's a 1v1 situation now. Oh, but it's a terrible plant for Tunnels. It's a terrible plant for Tunnels.
Look at him just running with the scope.
Oh, wow. And 14-1. If that had been planted, and I know obviously Mighty Max couldn't do it because he was so low HP, but if that's planted anywhere else on the site, they win that round.
To be fair, that last round just genuinely added insult to injury. I mean, to be fair, I guess you can argue Choke Gaming don't really deserve another round. I really hope they do step it up and win this CT pistol, but it's so hard up against the Glocks, especially the Glock armor buys that we see employed in CSGO. But here we go, they're heading straight towards the B bomb site. Nope, have they changed their mind? Name
they're bad enough.
Yeah,
bad enough. To be fair, that's what you have to do. As soon as that smoke goes down on a pistol round, just leave it. Just leave it be. Powell with the wraparound here, and it's Peggy that's going to get the kill. Imi's going to get another one. Zed now is kind of battling behind. He's set upon from all sides. He's down to 12 HP. So is Critical. Sorry, it's Critical that's down to 12 HP. And Windansky is now trying to outlurk the lurkers. Oh, and can he get the double? Can he get the double?
Ah!
Yes, he does. So Windansky now makes it a 2-on-2. But the health side of things, SEO and Mighty Max, they've got Booper. They've got 100 HP each. So they're going to be all right. And there's Mighty Max again. And I've got to say, honestly, I think he's been the shining light, really, for Choke. Kinda. In fits and starts.
He has been a step up as opposed to the rest of his teammates.
I mean, maybe Powell. Maybe. Mighty Max, look, he's got 12 frags there. He's the guy. He's the guy. Sign him up. Sign him up, Infused. Give him a chance. Make him a sub.
Who do you want him? Oh, make him a sub. Right, I was gonna.
Yeah, make him a sub.
Yeah, ask who you
when Windansky's net goes down, he gets tagged in.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's how it works. Yeah.
But here we go. Pistols coming out for Team Infused. Scout for Zed, and Windansky with the Desert Eagle. Meanwhile, Choke Gaming playing around with 3 pharmacists and a few submachine guns as Team Infused have pushed all the way towards this A-bomb site from short. Looking good so far. They are going to plant for short and most likely fall back now. And it's such a great plant for their position if they do fall back onto short, where they can just try and hold it as a unit and combine their firepower. But it's not going to happen. Mighty Max comes in, not with 1, but 2 as well. And now it's all down to Red Snake and Critical to try and save the day. And Critical is in just a terrible position to really try and defend
no man's land.
Yeah, the bomb will get defused easily.
So, there we go. Bit more like it for Choke, and it's almost that bravado and the fact that they were like, look, let's just push here, let's just see what happens. And that's actually given them a round. It really caught Infused. The first time Infused have really been caught out like that.
Yeah, But then again, Team Infused, again, it's not a round they were expecting to win. Their aim was always just to plant the bomb because they were only on pistols. So they're going to buy up P250s now. Not really expecting to win this round either. If they manage to plant the bomb, then hey-ho, they'll get an extra $800 each once they lose this round. But you can never rule out the pistols. Who knows, they might even end up winning it, especially with Choke Gaming's current form, to be honest. But fingers crossed for them that they do at least manage to make it 4.
They've got lots of Famases, so we'll get to see how good they are with that particular gun. Imi's going to stop that mid push there. Took critical very low, and Zed is dead as well. Zed's dead, baby. So 4 on 4, and of course no armor on the T's. So this is it's going to be interesting to see what they do. Yep, they're just going to push out Peggy. Well, perhaps he shouldn't have gone for the first kill, but in the end, it's all worked out all right. He has managed to pick up both of them. But here's another plant coming in while he's faffing about it long. Aaron's going to get this bomb down. Now, it's still going to be an incredibly tall order to do anything here, Team Infused. They just got to try and get a kill, try and waste time. Aaron turns away from that flash, reads it well, but he was squatting. It was leg day. It was leg day for Mighty Max. He was just bouncing up and down, and he was able to get the kill. And again, like I say, he's been the shining light for me for Choke. He's been the one thing you can say, this is, yeah, as long as he's playing okay, we're in with a chance.
Well, I mean, he's got 17 frags, and when you consider how poorly his team and his teammates have played, that is honestly amazing. I mean, 17 frags is more than what Zed, Windansky, and Critical have. Yeah. Which tells you a lot. And, yeah, he has played really, really well. And Powell now with the AWP, the man to hold mid and change over towards a B-bomb site later on, but Team Infused, they finally got weapons to work with. Let's see where they're going to try and go. Looks like they're going to try and get into long. Windansky leading the charge. Headshot onto Imi, but he knows he's still got CTs lurking in and around this long area.
And that's what Windansky of old used to do. That was more the kind of textbook role. And it's such a great thing to have, you know, when you lurk it and just step up and be an entry fragger. Because he did that in Source all day long. And he'd been able to open up this site, or rather open up the long position. But in the end, he's not able to get out. So he's paid a terrible price for it. Powell's going to get a kill as well after Peggy takes him down. So they're still committing to the A-bomb site here, Infused. And he's going to go down in flames. Mighty Max with a really smart Molotov after getting that kill. And all of a sudden, Choke Gaming look alive. There's life in the old dogs yet. I think they've left it a bit late.
Yeah.
But they're still in with a shout here.
Well, we've seen comebacks of... this standard be pulled off before. So.
I definitely did. I've been around a few of them myself.
Yeah.
I remember Land 79, CSS, Team Alternate versus Crack Clan. Right? You're not even going to know who these people are.
I know,
right?
I know.
Yeah. But, the Germans were up 14-1 at half-time, right, on Nuke.
Yeah.
And Crack Clan came back and ended up winning an OT. They had a 14-1 half as well.
It's not as good as Yorkshire against Scotland.
Oh, the most important game of CSS ever played.
Yeah, you remind me of it when you mentioned Nuke, but here we go.
Great thing to watch. Go hunt it out on YouTube. My mate Dead Cell made that video. It's hilarious. Anyway, eco push coming in onto the B-bomb site. Mighty Max again. He doesn't even need the help, guys. Stop running at him. That's going to put him up for 20 frags now. It's only got 19 rounds. Red Snake, are they going to get another plant Infused? I mean, they're planting a lot, but they're not converting these rounds at the moment, which will be worrying. It'll be problematic. I'm sure Critical will be blaring on comms. And Rattlesnake has got this M4 now. He's going to get flashed. Surely he can't. He's going to get one. He's not able to get another there. And they played that right, Choke. So they're going to get the guns, jump on for the defuse. They have got kits. No problem here. It's going to be 14-6 all of a sudden.
It is still a very, very steep mountain for Choke Gaming to try and climb, but hey, I mean, this is momentum. They've got money in the bank now. They're still working towards it. Meanwhile, Team Infused, again, if they lose this one, then we could very well see Choke Gaming be very, very close to entering double figures. Team Infused right now, they just need to try and take it slow, I feel. Try and figure out exactly how Choke Gaming are setting up and then play off that. And at the moment, most of their men heading towards tunnels. That'll allow them to control mid from lower tunnels. Keep an eye on short as well. And the smoke at long should as well keep some of these Choke Gaming players relatively occupied as Team Infused look to try and execute elsewhere.
So Mighty Max is holding this mid area now, and you can see they've boosted Imi up into that area. Well, you don't want that. You don't want Mighty Max dying and Imi being left alive, and this is why. Imi strugs in a way to get 1 kill. He does get it in the end. Now SEO, is he going to have a spam doing smoke? Oh, that's really well played by him, and I think he got a headshot there as well. Yes, he did. So incredible play there from SEO. That could have gone very wrong, very fast, but they're going to shut Infused out again on this B bomb site. It's 14-7. Kyanite, I thought these guys had given up.
Well, they obviously haven't.
All right, mate.
Oh my god. You know what we need? We need like one of those soundboard things with Alan Partridge going, great banter.
Oh, yeah.
Every time, you know, just press the button.
Banter.
Great banter. It really is. But
Yeah, we need more Alan Partridge in esports, actually.
yeah, yeah.
Has anyone tried getting in touch with Steve Coogan? Let him know about this thing called esports? Banks, that can be your job, yeah? I know you're busy, but get in touch. Make a phone call.
Jeffrey's got Twitter. Tweet him. Say Richard Lewis.
Yeah,
the world
yeah.
famous Richard Lewis wants a word with you.
Yeah. Tell him Big Rich wants to have a word.
Big Rich.
I'm sure he'll respond to that. Anyway, so Choke mounting a comeback here for what could have been an embarrassing scoreline, and Infused are going to be scratching their heads saying, hang on, why can't we put these people asleep? So Choke are trying to do anything but at the moment, and that smoke actually has been deployed by Infused, does leave Powell with just the merest chink of light to see through. So Mighty Max is up in the scaffolding, he's having a spray away. He's took Aaron very low, but now he's intelligently just dropping back because he's only got 39 HP himself. So it looks like it's going to be a B execute. SEO's just trying to play off the sound. He's at the car. And that's a very good smoke there from Infused and a Molotov into that CT spawn area, which they think is going to open the bomb site, but no, it isn't. And in the end, it's Mighty Max that takes down SEO while SEO is doing work. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference, or will it? Now, when Dansky is down to 19 HP, then he's going to get wrecked. Well, that's a relief. Mighty Max got let off there. He took SEO with a bullet to the back of the head. And it looks like we're going to have another pause here. Now, Choke, they're getting perilously close to doing a really good comeback here.
Yeah, they are. I mean, that last round, what worked so well for Choke was one of their players pushed all the way through long towards the T-spawn top of mid area. And so late on in the round, that gave Choke Gaming all the information they needed. They knew that Team Infused must have been heading towards a B bomb site, which is why as soon as Infused decided to execute towards a B bomb site, they had at least 2 players on the bomb site, and I think there was 1 player on B ramp as well. And at 14-8, and when you consider the fact that Team Infused are so low on money, this comeback now genuinely is doable. I mean, I don't think they'll be able to do it, but never say never.
Well, look, at 14-8, you're on the CT side of Dust 2. I mean, that's good. You are within touching distance. I mean, looking at the money situation, you're going to say that if they win this round, Choke Gaming, they're going to put Infused onto a eco. So then it realistically should be 14-10, although you can't really rely on that. If we've seen anything today, it's that ecos are not a sure thing anymore. But at 14-10, okay, so then you're going into a bye. And all of a sudden, if Infused lose that, they're on an eco. You know, they're really getting some momentum here, Choke Gaming, and this could prove to be more difficult than Infused would have wanted to put away. I don't know if it's they've sort of took their foot off the pedal a little bit, because it has been so easy up until this point. But this is like Ali and Foreman. You know, it's Foreman have been beating on him, in this case Infused, and they've just got tired. They're knackered.
I've never ever heard someone compare a Counter-Strike match to a boxing match.
I do it all the time, mate.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
That's where my heart lies.
Yeah.
Boxing. You see. Counter-Strike second.
All right, so Peggy looking to try and repeat what he did last time round by going aggressive towards long, but hiding behind this door, he's going to meet not 4, but 5 Team Infused players. There's someone who's hanging right back. I think he's going to throw the pop flash. He will do. Aaron leading the charge. Aaron gets the frag. And now Team Infused, they need to keep this tempo high. Great stuff from Zed. And this very well could be the all-important 15th round for Team Infused.
Yeah, I think it's going to be as well. And do you know what? Peggy's made that mistake there, because you get away with one of them against the good team. You're not going to get away with it twice, especially so close to each other. So he's just utilised that what I call the pub spot, you know, where you hide behind that door. He's utilised it too many times, and in the end, Infused were always going to check that. That's why they bought their time. That's why they did the flash. But hang on a minute. SEO and Mighty Max, it's the Rock'em Sock'em connection. And all of a sudden, Critical is getting lit up along. Mighty Max has took his head off. And they're going to defuse. There's no way Infused should be losing that round.
No, no way. I mean, one of the CT players, fair play to him, he was rotating off. Oh my God, phenomenal. Really is. Windansky, so unlucky to get caught out there, crouched down, and yeah, Critical, not much. Well, I mean, you still expect Critical in that sort of situation to still at least kill one of the two, but he just got caught with his pants down, double zoomed in. But it seems like Team Infused, are they going to speed it up again? No, they've just got Red Snake hiding outside a long. Meanwhile, Powell and co try to hold long, and Infused right now, it seems like they've just gone back to what they tried doing a few rounds ago, where they just smoke off CT spawn and just try and hit mid to B. But it seems like every time they go through double doors, they get shot at and then just run away and try and resort to some sort of plan B, which hasn't really functioned too well for them. So let's see what they're trying to do. It's almost like they're trying to wait choke gaming to make a mistake, but they're not making any of them.
Well, we're getting news coming in as well about Easy Skins, which I'll tell you about in just a second. Just waiting for confirmation. There it is. Easy Skins advance to the final. 16-14 again. Incredibly close. But in the meantime, speaking of close things, Choke are coming back again. This isn't an eco. Do not adjust your set. Team Infused are really struggling. You can see they're asking for a pause again. And Aaron spraying away and getting the kill. But 1v4, tall order even for him. And it is going to be 14-10. And Infused are going to be staring at an eco here. Boom.
They're yet to win one terrorist round.
Frightening, isn't it?
Yeah, it's baffling. And normally this is Team Infused that are so strong normally on defense.
It is the crazy thing. Look at the kills. Look at the kills. And then just look at Mighty Max. See you, nerds. He's just sat at the top like... It's like he's boosting Choke. It's unbelievable. He's got him out of jail so many times here. Yeah. However this game goes, right, Choke, when you watch these VODs back or listen to this cast, yeah, hopefully he's old enough to drink. Get this kid a beer, at least one.
Get that man a pay rise if they're contracted. Bloody hell. But Tech9s for Team Infused, only Red Snake and Aaron with armor. And really, these Tech9s work at their best when you're running a gun in when the tempo's high. So let's see what Team Infused are going to try and do. Maybe they're going to try and take short control. Just use the flashes that Red Snake has to flash anyone on the A-bomb site. You just want to isolate Immy, don't you? You want to find where the weak players are, and you want to exploit them. And so far, that's been Peggy and Immy, and they are on this kind of A side. So they are going to drop down. They're going to try and take a gun. They are going to get Immy. But are they able to get down there and get that M4? Look at Powell just pushing up there now. That Molotov didn't do anything, and he just couldn't make a connection with the head there, Powell. He is going to get the kill in the end, though. And hugely important here with his Tech9 on short. Aaron able to pick up a double. He's going to get the M4. Oh, they're on the defuser. You got to go for the defuser. And again, so close yet so far for Infused. 14-11 now. That's a great eco, but that's still one step closer to a ridiculous comeback for Choke Gaming. I feel this round is absolutely vital here. Yeah, no doubt about it.
I think if Infused lose this round, I think we're going to see something ridiculous.
I think every round is vital for Infused. They need at least one T round, for the love of God. Come on, Critical. Open something up with that AWP. Get an entry frag. Team Infused. I mean, I don't know what they had during that pause, but it's definitely thrown them.
It weren't Adderall. Put it that way. So, well, I don't know, man. I think Infused are looking like they're shell-shocked here. Yeah. They really don't understand why they're not converting these rounds.
Can't believe they didn't win that round, though, when he was 4 versus 2.
It's Mighty Max, man. Yeah. Mighty Max power. So... Right, this is a long smoke. It's gone over. Okay, so this is something a bit more technical. They're not just running at them. They're giving them a bit more respect now. These smokes are incredibly thick and dense, and they are well put across that. Now, look, Powell doesn't know where they are. He can't even call that one's drop down there. And he's going to miss it. So Mighty Max is going to get the kill, but they have got the bomb down and plant on Ava. Look at that, lucky headshot, mate. A lucky double headshot there for Powell. Oh my God, Infused. They're just like, what's happening? What is happening here? And it's going to be 14 rounds to 12 now. And well, I tell you what, Infused, if you lose this map, you need to just have choke gaming in your tag, mate, because this is ridiculous now.
They're the ones who are choking. I mean,
Big time.
I'm surprised, like, physically how the Infused players tried to take on Powell at Gfinity in the first place. Like, the way that player jumped into his Tech 9, it's just almost like complacency. It's just ridiculous complacency. Every time they get the bomb down, it seems like that they're finally back in the driving seat. They get complacent and end up throwing away a round that they should not throw away.
They did everything right there, but again, you know, Mighty Max gets that kill. They all start rotating on the way. Powell picks up a double with a Tech 9 there, as you rightly say. He's got no right to make that. That shouldn't be happening. And again, the round's just over before it begins. And it's really weird, actually, because I know for a fact from having, you know, played with Critical, worked with Critical, he'll be saying, like, why is this happening? Like, seriously, he will not understand it. He'll call that, you know, luck, what just happened there. But they got to switch it up. They got to find something that's going to work for them, and soon, or otherwise we are going to see an insane comeback from Choke Gaming.
Oh, well, it looks like the insane comeback's about to be a reality. SEO with the USP. Well, who was that who felt... Imi committed suicide, but... Oh my God, this game's got everything, hasn't it?
I think Infused are going to want to commit suicide if this keeps going on. Windansky down to 8 HP in a 1v2 situation. Can he clutch it? Can he clutch it? No, he can't. It's going to be 14-13. It's going to be an eco for Infused. This is going to be a tie game.
Wow. You reckon Choke can win it?
If Choke come back and win this, man. UKCS.
Told you anything can happen, didn't I? It's unbelievable.
Banks will be grinning like a Cheshire cat if they do win it. So just for that reason, just so I don't have to see Banks' smug grin, please, Infused. Please.
Yeah, you predicted 2-1, didn't you, Banks?
Please, mate.
But here we go. Team Infused.
Bardolph's told you to stop grinning, Banks. Right. So this is it now. Again, I agree with you, Kai, and I think if Infused can't force this with these AKs, then there's problems. It's the 5 AK by wide. Don't go to B. Mighty Max is there. Don't go there. He's waiting for you. The monster is waiting. Now, they've thought better of it. They're just playing around that mid and B area. They're not committing to a site yet. Imi's lurking in spawn. Go get him. Take out the weak link in the chain. They're not going to do it. And there it is. Imi's going to come out the smoke. So there's the trade. Now, trade is very good, but look, you're not going to beat Mighty Max the form he's in. Mighty Max and SEO looking down the speed bomb site. Critical's going to take down SEO, and Red Snake needs to shut down the rotators here. If Critical can't get this kill on the Mighty Max, and Powell's going to get took out, this is happening. This comeback is real. It's 14-14. And you know what, Kai, I think that's it. I think that's the win. I think literally now, Infused is going to be tilted so hard. Not one T round.
Yeah, it's appalling, really. I mean, I hope they can change it round. If Team Infused, after everything we've been through, end up winning this game, then holy moly. Let's see whether they can do it. Windansky, the man to flash over long to see if he can make something happen. Nades off the wall as well, but the Molotovs of the Choke Gaming players standing in his way right now and in the way of the rest of his teammates. And Team Infused, they tried B twice in a row, did not go their way whatsoever, and now they're dedicating towards A, but...
Yeah, and it's got to be said, this Infused picked this.
Yeah.
Infused did this to themselves. And you would expect them to have a... It's not even that their TXQ's been bad. Like I say, there's been a godlike... That 4v2 is where it was over. When Mighty Max got those 3 kills, took Critical down in pit. That's if they do go on and win this map, that's where it was won. Now Peggy's lurking in the pit. Critical's going to get the first kill. Peggy and Powell are going to answer back. Powell's going to make it a second one. Windansky's going to get that kill there, and it's Powell on A site. 3-on-2 situation. They're still going for it, Infused. I don't think you want to do this. I don't think you want to challenge Powell. Or maybe they do. Red Snake's going to get the kill, but it's Mighty Max, the monster. Monster Max is going to take down Red Snake. Zed Pushing round it long. Oh, well, 18 seconds. He hasn't got time. He hasn't got time. He can't do anything here.
He's got no choice but to try and plant here on the A-bomb site. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. He's going to try and force it
even if he goes straight to the plant, he's dead.
CT pops out.
There we go. 15-14 to choke gaming. Infused need one round, just one T round to take it to overtime. They were 14-1 up at halftime. They haven't got a single T round on Dust 2. Joe was just talking about ridiculous comebacks.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
I'll always remember when I'm older, when I'm 60, 70, provided I live that long, I'll be able to tell my grandkids about this. I remember watching the most ridiculous game of CS. They won't know what CS is.
Come on, Infused.
That's how your
overtime.
granddad made his millions.
Right.
That's why you're on his yacht right now. And they'll say, Granddad needs his meds again.
Imi the man to patrol CT spawn. Powell, all eyes on long with that AWP. And this is it. Team Infused, they look completely lost. I mean, even that last round, they didn't have anyone going around short to try and surround the CTs on the bomb site. But finally, here we go. Smoke's going out. This should, in theory, cover the Team Infused players and should give them control of this A bomb site. They need to get this frag onto Powell now.
And Powell's been lit up. Oh, my word. This could be overtime. Powell drifted from the goose position. They've given him A. It's going to be overtime, surely. What's Mighty Max going to be able to do now? Well, Mighty Max is dead. He can't do anything. It's SEO and Peggy. They're not going to do it. We're going to have an overtime here. Congratulations, Infused. You got a T round.
Mate, no Mighty Max, no party.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
Peggy can spoil that party, but the bomb is ticking, and there's a Molotov. And I think on behalf of everyone here at Gfinity, we'd like to congratulate Team Infused on a T round. But then again, to be fair, round of applause. But to be fair, Choke Gaming only got one T round as well.
I'll say this, GG. Good game, thoroughly enjoying it. We're going to bring you in for a minute, Banks, as we're going to fill for time. I think those guys need a break. I think we need a break as well. Calm down and come back to planet Earth. Just while that's been going on, we've had a few tweets come in, which I think are worth mentioning. At Milky Moo, I think he's got a cow obsession. at Milky Moo,
A milk carton.
It's a milk carton with cow spots on it. Anyway, so apparently we're not going to bring you in, Banksy, because we were going straight live on the OT. They're not even Western. So here we go. So it's Windansky's going to get the goal. We'll come back to you as well, Milky Moo. I got told we're going to have a break. You can go home, Banks. Everything's having a great nade there. It's bounced off the side, and it's Mighty Max, the monster, going to try and turn this round for Choke Gaming. Infused, though, well, they're on that T side. Maybe they're going to just pull it out in overtime. Mighty Max not able to... Oh, he is able to get a killer headshot there. I think he got another headshot through the door.
Yeah.
What are they feeding this kid?
That Molotov as well is going to land right at the feet of Aaron, not dealing any damage to him though, and the B bomb site is now in control of Team Infused, but not if Mighty Max has his say. Another kill for this youngster, 3 kills for him, and critical right now. He's walking towards this bomb, he's leaving a trail of blood behind him. Oh my God, this Mighty Max has been phenomenal.
I just don't know what to say. In the end, he is going to get that and close the round down. So that was 4 in total, 4 kills from him. And you see what Powell says to critical. But I'm telling you, Mighty Max is trying to drag his team, kicking and screaming to this. He's got 36 frags after 1 round of OT. 36 frags. The next highest on his team is 20.
You know what I say? The T round that Team Infused won, they went towards the A-bomb site, and they know Mighty Max is on the B-bomb site.
Yeah.
Just avoid that side of the map completely.
Yeah, but then again, they went A for most of it.
And he's rotating.
And he just comes and I'll kill you from behind then. So Team Infused is still trying to think about, well, how do we combat this Mighty Max problem we've got? How can we just get 1 T? I think all they need is 1 T round, because we've seen Choke Gaming. They're hardly setting the world alight on T. So Here it comes. Now they're going to be up against Imi. Now there was one tweet that came in. It was from the old player Pez, and he said, "How can Imi have played for so long and be so bad?" That's what he said. So we're going to see if Imi's going to be able to prove him wrong. Imi at Goose. He's watching the plant go down through the smoke. "I'll just have a reload," he says, and he's going to get took down by Windansky. Bad timing. Critical stops to rotate on Mighty Max. That is absolutely crucial. Powell's going to pick up that next kill, but you feel now this has to be job done for Infused. 3 on 3. The bomb is planted for short. They're all on short. Here comes the defuse. SEO's put down the Molotov. Is that going to be able to stop them? And they're just trading kills back and forth. Red Snake's hiding pretty deep. One has to go back for the defuse now. That kill surely secures the round. They've done it. Infused have got their second, count them, 2 T rounds.
Hallelujah. Congratulations, Infused. And hey, Rich, they went to A.
Yeah, it's almost as if.
Yeah. You avoid Mighty Max.
I mean, he was there. He had his skates on. He was coming. But again, Critical waited for him, took him down from short. And that's how you deal with the problem. You've got to eradicate him. So now Choke, they're on this FAMAS buy in this overtime. And Imi is going to get 1 kill. Mate, that's a double. I think that's a triple. That's a career first. Imi's got 3 kills there in a row with a FAMAS. Well played by him. And Choke in a very good spot here. Zed. Well, Red Snake's going to get the kill on Powell. That lack of armor was telling there. Aim jumping all over the place. And 2 on 2. Infused have got the high ground. That Molotov's going to do some work as well. This is going to enable the plant. Red Snake's going to go along. Peggy's going to call that. Now, SEO, with that silenced M4, is going to get up short. And Zed almost psychically puts that Molotov down just to stop him getting any vantage point from which to do work. Peggy's going to smoke off long. They're going to push into this smoke. The flash has gone down. The smoke's gone down. He didn't expect that. It was Zed. And now, well, what's SEO going to be able to do here? He's just going on the defuse. That smoke wasn't enough coverage. Now that's going to be 3 T rounds in total. Infused is 17-16. We switch sides. What a Choke Gaming going to be able to do here, Kaino?
Well, hopefully they just don't live up to their name and choke, basically. So let's wait and see how it unfolds. Team Infused, they won more rounds on their T side in that overtime than they did in normal time. Yeah. And that tells you a lot.
I've never seen anything like it. But, you know, Choke, their confidence is going to be up. They should have already been off the server, down the pub, walking the dog, whatever's going on. But Infused here, just locking down this B bomb site, taking the leaf out of Mighty Max's book. But Peggy stepping up now. Welcome to the game. He's going to pick up a cheeky double. So 3 on 2. Peggy's incredibly low, though. And his wingman is Imi. So they haven't gone for the plant yet. They're waiting for the peek. There's Windansky peeking at that opportune moment. The headshot was overkill. Peggy was on his last legs anyway, so Imi knows he's got to go in and take him down. He's not going to out-aim Windansky in the form he's in. That's going to be 18-16. Infused are now, again, close to closing it out. We're not going to see another overtime, are we? Come on, Kaine.
I don't know, man. Like, to be fair, I think the maximum amount of overtimes I've ever casted is, I think, 4 overtimes, once at an I-Series. So let's see whether it's going to happen again. 18-16, Team Infused. They can almost taste victory right now. But Choke Gaming hungry to try and stop them. That nade going out towards the B-bomb site, not dealing damage onto anyone. There's a Team Infused setup. They've still got that lone setup player at the back of the B-bomb site. And 2 players playing long, and Critical knows what's coming here. He knows that Short has been given in to Choke Gaming rather. And he's got to pull back and change his position, play more passive now.
And Windansky's dropped down in that CT area. You can see Aaron's very aggressive at long, so he's going to have the intel that, hang on, there's no one here, or they would have tried to do something about it. So they're like, okay, let's put a molly down on short. And Aaron's in that Peggy spot there, just kind of lurking, hiding. Not going to get any action. Imi with an AWP here, top and mid. And this is bold. So Red Snake's just holding it, just playing off sound, but they're going to be able to get up short. And look, one's already dropped into the CT. Windansky not able to do anything, shut down by the smoke. And look who it is. It's Mighty Max getting the kill on a Critical. Now, Windansky knows they're on the site. He's not even wasting his bullets, spraying through the smoke. He's surrounded by fire. It's like a Whitesnake concert. It's unreal. All the smoke and flames. He's trying to he's trying to do something about it, but he's just waiting for the cavalry. Oh, what? He's going to pick up 2 headshots. Brilliant play from Winanski. Now one of them's going to be able to get in the defuse. Red Snake's going to get that kill. It's flashed. That should be all she wrote. That is the game. 19-16 to Infused. My, would you believe it was 14-1 at half-time, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a word in the English language to explain what we just witnessed, to be
I'm
fully
sure
honest
there
with
is. You probably just don't know it, mate.
Oh, God. Rich, don't do this to me, mate.
You love it. You love the attention. Right, anyway, I want to do that Milky Moo tweet before we even talk about the game, right?
All right.
So Milky Moo, I'm going to make him famous. Milky Moo tweeted, he said, Gfinity should bring in a new stat just for the UK CSGO championship. BPM, banter per minute.
Oh, yes.
Can we make that happen, guys?
Yeah. I think that's the new thing now.
Production have just told me shut up and end the show. Okay, right, cool. so what a great game of CS, actually. I'm real psyched to have casted that one. I haven't done casting for ages. I thought we were going to see games that were all going to kind of be fairly one-sided throughout the day. But in the end, Infused made a real meal of that. And credit to Choke Gaming, especially Mighty Max, really stood out for me.
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of other teams as well are going to keep Mighty Max on their radar after that performance. Phenomenal play from him. I mean,
brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And I was hopeful that he was going to make my prediction.
Yeah.
And honest,
Oh,
on his
forgot
feet,
about that.
I was sat there at one point like, yes,
Yeah,
yes, I got this.
He was
And then
writing the thank you card. Dear Mighty
I
Max.
was like, I owe him beers.
Yeah. I love you.
But no, the Infused just fell apart. No idea what was going on there. They just, even if they've got one player that's good on the other team, they should have never allowed that to happen.
It's frightening, really, because if you think about it, the 2 UK teams that we were looking to really sort of be a cut above everyone else in the tournament, Infused have had an almost disastrous second map there against Choke Gaming. And then Easy Skins really laboured, as we saw.
over 9,000.
There we go. Good
Yes.
job, Gfinity. That's why we love them. But Easy Skins laboured their wins as well, 16-13, 16-14. There wasn't really a UK team here today that when it came to crunch time, looked convincing, looked like they were able to cope with that pressure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the thing. Right up until that Dust 2 performance, Team Infused, without a doubt, have looked like the best team we've seen so far today. So I guess that is it. Team Infused versus Easy Skins at EGX.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. Exactly what I wanted to see.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a big... Obviously, we've got it's about a month and a half, haven't we, until we get to EGX. So they've got a lot of time for Easy Skins to iron out what they're doing, Infused to see how they're going to improve Dust 2 specifically.
Yeah.
And we're in for a great, great game.
Well, I think we'll bring up confirmation of that. We'll just show you the bracket and how it went down. If you are just joining us, you're an idiot, really, because the broadcast's almost finished. But if you are, we can show you the bracket. And there we go. So, Choke Gaming. They choked out Too Sexy. They overcame Ufrag, and then they almost did the unthinkable and went to a third map against Infused. Ridiculous game. Can't wait to get home and watch that again, actually. It was Infused had a much easier sort of path. Molotovs and Marshmallows not really living up to billing. And you can see there the Kaz Esports Zenex. That was a game I thought would be close, actually, but Kaz Esports just did enough to get Zenex, even after dropping that map. Easy Skins, they laboured on the second map against Fish 1-2-3. And then against Kaz Esports, as we just said, a 16-13 and 16-13 for Kaz to be out of it. So incredibly close. Infused and Easy Skins confirmed in the grand final. So
That's going to be an amazing. It's best of 5 as well.
Well, what I'm hoping for, actually, is that I don't know if you've ever seen Luke Critical play in person. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that down here. He loves to stand up and shout, and
it's going to be like the old days.
Yeah, so I don't know if we're going to have the soundproof booze or whatever, because that's going to
just see that.
Yeah,
him and Rattlesnake just going.
Yeah. I hope just for that game can we not have soundproof booze? Because I want to see those two going it just like the old days.
Just put a microphone in there and broadcast the sound.
Yeah, we'll see if we can do that. But anyway, just some final thoughts from you two guys. Obviously, you're the UK stalwart. You're here all the time. So, Banks, I'll start with you. Any endearing memories you can take to the memory bank?
I'd say Choke Gaming are still as good as I think. They don't shake your head straight away.
Do what I want, mate.
No, you know I'm right. They could have pulled that back, but they were just unlucky towards the end there. we've got the final we wanted. It's going to be absolutely brilliant at EGX, and I'm really looking forward to see how it's going to pan out. And obviously, both teams, they've got a bit of work to do, but Easy Skins, will they be able to nail it, or will Infused take over them? Because Easy Skins score against Kaz Esports, not what you would expect, really.
Yeah. Kinda.
Yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to Gfinity for supporting, you know, these upcoming UK teams. You
Yeah,
know, they
we
need a bit of
want
love
this
as
more
well.
for the
Yeah,
UK massively.
exactly.
We do
especially-
all of this like commentating on different UK events and everything, and like there's not really anyone pushing things to the next level, and it's good to see Gfinity
If
come
we
and do
can
so.
start training the players to get on servers and
On time.
be civilized, you know, who knows? Who knows? They'll have discovered fire in a couple of years. It'll be awesome. So,
Leave their caves.
yeah, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely right there with Gfinity. In fact, here you go. I'll let you do your thing that you do so well.
Yeah, but
Thank
it's meant
all of
to
our
come.
sponsors.
He nearly
Yeah, but they're not
forgot.
on the screen, and you know that.
That's why I'm asking you to do it.
Yeah.
Come on, memory man.
Right, thanks to BenQ, The Sun, Green Man Gaming,
Scuff.
Scuff Controllers, and GT Omega. Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah,
guys.
cheers, Jane Production, for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still go to the doctor,
Yeah.
mate. Anyway, it's been great working with you two guys. It's always great to cast. I mean, we haven't cast since together since what, ESL UK days.
Well, yeah.
We
yeah.
did do one game together.
That was like a year
No,
and a
we
half
didn't.
ago.
Did we not do one?
No, because.
Yeah,
Since
since
the
the
late
late 70s. Yeah, you weren't around. Anyway, so thanks a lot for your thoughts. Thanks to all of you for watching. And of course, absolutely echo Kyanite's sentiments. Thanks a lot to Gfinity and all the
missed my
sponsors
last
for
bit.
helping support and prop up the UK scene. Still a lot of work to go, but we've had quite a lot of memories today. Thanks to you for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care.
I'm on it.
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 I'm on it.